The House of Representatives has urged the federal government to increase the budgetary allocation for education to accommodate free basic education for Nigerian children. The Green Chamber also urged the Ministry of Education to ensure the realization of free basic education for all Nigerian children with no hidden charges or fees. Well, here's the report.
The Universal Basic Education Program, launched in 1999, aims to provide free, compulsory, and universal education to every Nigerian child aged 6 to 15 years. However, the effective implementation of this strategy has faced challenges due to economic, social, and security factors. Despite the commitment to provide compulsory basic education, economic barriers, low public investment, and security issues have hindered the ability to offer the same quality of learning to all children. In this vein, the House of Representatives have urged the federal and state government to actualize the right to free basic education in all states in Nigeria and mandate the compulsory enrollment of all children in their state.
Also committed that the issue of out-of-school children is a multifaceted problem with far-reaching consequences. Further cognizant of the significant role and obligation of parents and guardians in the prompt attendance of their children and wards in school, as well as consequences of their failure as captured in Section 2, 2, and 4 respectively of the UBEC Act. Concerned that the actualization of promoting the right of education is bedeviled by issues such as low enrollment of children, particularly the girl child, low completion of basic education, shortage and poor quality infrastructure of schools.
In their contributions, some lawmakers expressed concerns over the challenges bedeviling the education sector.
Mr. Speaker, it would be nice, that's why we are thinking after the security summit, we should have another summit on basic education, because that is the foundation. It is what you do at the basic level that you send to the tertiary to produce criminals. Have big children, they will go there, the first thing to do is to join a court so they can survive, given their limited education. So I think this is a very good bill. If it looks like we are talking to the states, I'd like to use the word urge. We have to urge them, but we also have to find a way. How can a state that collected money from UBEC, did not utilize it, get money the next year? There has to be some control.
Some parents would rather encourage the children to go and trade. And I agree with Leader, it is a crime against the state because a child, when it comes to education, is actually the product of the state, not the family. So, Mr. Speaker, please, the governors are key in this. So after we pass the budget, I'm thinking strategically here as a leadership, I think it would be wise to engage the Northern Governors Forum and you speak to them and tell them the honest truth of what happens after we pass the budget. It is pointless. Honorable Clement made a point, even if we dedicate our constituency or zonal intervention by 50%, which I have an issue with because the problems of education in my state might not be as bad as in Lagos State.
I want to draw our attention to the fact that the current insecurity we're having in this country, kidnapping and all the vices associated with that, as a result of all these out-of-school children. Because when children are not trained, they end up being a nuisance to society. And I think I'm encouraging all of us, maybe we need to think out of the box, to come up with rules and laws, to make it compulsory for parents to ensure that their children at least get some minimum academic before they go into whatever they want to be in life.
I want to challenge them to really sit down with the management of UBEC. Let us even know this effort that we've put in over the years, what has been the result? Why do we still keep having these numbers going up by the day? The factors that we've talked about over the years, not having adequate budgetary provision, social factors, and what have you. Some of those things we've been talking about them. So it's been more plenty talks without movement.
There was an amendment to the prayers which includes that the lawmakers collaborate with other relevant stakeholders to organize a basic education summit.
We needed to go to Akwa Ibom in those days, and we needed to see the number of children who were just packaged to become maids and drivers and gate men. but today they are professionals because one man, a governor, insisted to change the whole story, the narratives. And I think it's doable. We can take the template from people like him and those who are already doing well. At the moment, I think it was Gombe. Gombe is doing well. So that summit will be a robust platform to engage, to deliberate, and then come out with a resolution that might give birth to laws, amendment of existing laws, creation of new laws, and other systems that will help us achieve the intention of this motion.
The motion was referred to the Committee on Basic Education and Services for further legislative actions.